Maine is truly a massive state with uniquely different and challenging terrain. The Overland Trek Across Maine was born from the idea of strategically getting your overland rig from one corner to the other, all while avoiding pavement at all costs. The trip requires careful rationing of supplies such as food, water, and fuel, with the added challenge of completing the journey within the allotted time for the trip. OTAM is held once a year, with a small convoy of 207 overland members, hand-selected and each with their own unique specialty for the trip ahead. The specialized convoy consists of a navigation and trip leader, a medic, an adventure cook, a mechanic/recovery expert, and a media rig. In spring of 2025, the small specialized group set off across Maine, starting in the western part of the state near the New Hampshire border.
This one's a no-go, but there's another one not too far down.
They were met with many obstacles as they made their way east to Lubec, Maine, which is the furthest easternmost municipality in the U.S. 4 days, 600 miles. This is their journey. The evening before we were to set off on our trip, I made my way north, and not in any hurry, I stopped by Grafton Notch State Park, which just so happened to be on the way. After spending some time at the state park, I continued north, but still in no rush, decided to take in the beauty of Maine and even ran into some of the locals. With the sun getting low, I continued on my way, heading to Rangeley, where I met up with Justin and Anthony, and we filled our tanks before heading to camp for the night. I'm all set. You guys are we waiting for more people here?
No. Coming tomorrow morning, anyways.
What started out as a rainy morning quickly turned into warm blue skies, and we got to work airing down our tires while we waited for the rest of the group to arrive.
The man with the most wanted license.
Was it had that for like 30 years? What's up?
Morning.
Morning, everybody.
Within minutes of introducing ourselves, we began roasting each other on tire selections. 3 of us running BF Goodrich KO3s, and 1 rig running a set of Falcon Wild Peaks.
All the different brands of vehicles.
Yes.
Also, we talk about tires because.
But only one tire here is going to make it.
With the 4 of us together, our trip lead and navigator explained that due to unforeseen circumstances, both our mechanic and our recovery specialist would be unable to join this year's trek. Undeterred, we agreed that between the 4 of us, we had enough tools and recovery gear, and that we were ready to set off.
Everyone's aired down. We're all going to be on channel 22. Any questions before we roll out? We can kind of do the rest on the radio.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Excellent. Well, channel 22, let's roll.
All right.
Good.
If you know 207 Overland, then you know Justin, our navigation and trip leader in his white Toyota 4Runner. Justin would be responsible for the safety and successful completion of OTAM while adapting our route due to any roadblocks we may encounter.
Hey everybody, my name is Anthony. I'm the camp cook in the Nissan Frontier.
Our adventure cook would be Anthony, driving his very cool 2023 Nissan Frontier. Although he would only be spending one night on the trip, Anthony would be responsible for preparing meals and, most importantly, bringing the hot dog.
This is Chris. I am in a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I'm the medic for this trip.
There's something about seeing a Jeep in the woods that just seems proper, and Chris's 2021 Jeep Rubicon with Maine's most wanted license plate fits that bill perfectly. Chris would be serving as this year's medic. In addition, he would take on the responsibilities of the adventure cook as well as the recovery specialist if needed.
Hey, I'm Sean. I'm in the Black Avalanche, not to be confused with the Honda Ridgeline.
The responsibility of the media rig is to capture the story of OTAM, and this year, I was chosen to document the adventure. I would be driving my second generation Chevy Avalanche, not to be confused with the Honda Ridgeline. After lunch, we continued into the Maine wilderness, and shortly after we set off, the warm blue skies randomly opened up with a storm that ended almost as quickly as it began, leaving behind swampy roads and place for the dusty trails we traveled earlier. After several hours of driving, we were all ready to find a campsite for the night. But as we soon discovered, the warm spring weather attracted many outdoor enthusiasts other than just ourselves, filling up what little sites were available.
If there's somebody down here, I'll have to back out. Potentially, so I'll radio you in just a few seconds. Nice when decisions are made for us. Yeah, sorry about that.
As we continued to visit sites and find them taken, we realized that finding a suitable site for 4 rigs could prove harder than we thought, putting additional pressure on our trip navigator to use all his resources to find something before dark. I don't believe there's a mile of dirt in Maine that Justin hasn't traveled. Thanks to him, we found an empty site that fit our 4 vehicles, and we quickly began setting up camp while Anthony fired up the grill to cook some steaks for dinner. Day 1 wrapped up with a total of 200 miles traveled.
Cooking for 8 people.
Yeah, but this is stick.
Early the next morning, Anthony got started making the 4 of us a hearty breakfast, and I spent some time with our medic, hoping to capture the obligatory morning coffee shot.
You gotta get it all.
With our stomachs full, we started packing up, eager to hit the trails and take advantage of the beautiful weather.
myself every day for getting rid of mine. We're gonna try to get to Lincoln. So we got a little bit, we gotta cross over pavement again and then head towards 95, or we'll cross over that into the town of Lincoln.
Upon exiting the North Maine woods, we aired Anthony back up, and he passed along all the food that was originally supposed to feed 8 people, including 16 sticks of butter. After we said our goodbyes, Justin, Chris, and myself continued east towards the coast. Tight, muddy trails led to an impassable, overgrown section, and after our lead found an alternate way around, we were met by a bridge that's seen better days.
Hey, medic. Yeah, what's up? We need you to come assess the situation with us to see if it's medically advisable. Continue.
Last time I crossed this was a year ago. It was not quite this bad, but
with our medic advising that we would all surely experience a watery death if we attempted to cross the bridge, we backed up the overgrown trail, and Justin found another alternate way with a bridge that was in much better condition. After lunch, we decided to hunt for a campsite, but after searching around and finding the small amount of sites taken, we couldn't help but feel a little deja vu from the previous day.
Yeah, this one's a little further up and taken. I'm sure we'll find something. No, the fire is still smoldering too, so they can't be too far. This isn't a good sign.
Another gate?
Let's go see if we can find a nice spot, and if it's available, we'll take it. If not, we'll just keep pushing onward until we find the spot we're happy with. Okay, guys, we'll push on then, but again, if at any point either one of you is like, yeah, let's just find a campsite, we'll try to figure this us out more in the morning, please don't hesitate to speak up.
Several more yellow gates kept us from finding an available site for the night. Justin radioed Chris and I and told us he knew a site, but in order to reach it, it would require us to backtrack and hit some pavement. Feeling like we were out of options, we agreed to take the risk. After ascending nearly 1,200 feet up the mountain, we were greeted with the best views of the entire trip. Unfortunately, shortly after we got situated, some heavy fog quickly rolled in, and you'll just have to take my word about the views. Day 2 wrapped up with an additional 210 miles on our odometers.
It's going to keep going to 100 foot. It's going to drop.
This would have been a lot better with some butter. But it's all good. What on the burger? You want me to get the mustard out?
You don't have to.
That's right here.
I mean,
I can put it back.
if no one else is having it, I'll just.
We have a lot of hamburgers. I think I'm good.
I could live off of hamburgers, you know?
I woke up early the next morning, hoping to catch a glimpse of the sunrise, but instead, I was met with rain and fog. We all decided to make our way down the mountain to get some relief from the cold and the dampness and to hit the trails right away. Day 3 of our adventure would bring us the most diverse landscapes of our trip yet.
Just bear with me today. I'll try to get us down close to the coast, so we're here by our final destination tomorrow. Only thing is I'm keeping an eye on the weather, because the weather overnight that night is not looking great.
Despite the weather, we were all eager to explore. Our lead took us through an abandoned United States Air Force radar station, giving us the opportunity to stretch our legs and let our imaginations run wild of what the site was like before it was deactivated.
Wow, they had underground water.
It's open.
I'm sure it's in.
Other mains, one was a sending station, one was a receiving. one would pick it up, and that's how they would detect incoming missiles and whatnot.
We were in the final stretch of our trek across Maine, with less than 50 miles as the crow flies to our final destination. We continued east in preparation to hunt for our final campsite of the trip.
Blueberry capital of the world at the moment. I grew up raking blueberries, man. Those are childhood memories I don't want to forget.
It says right the campground, you see it? Right there. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to that.
Yeah, according to the most updated Gazetteer maps, we're going the right way.
Maybe people that own South Bay campgrounds.
It looks like there's another one on the left coming up. It's about the same thing. Okay, so I think what we need to do is backtrack, go to 189, and then take another road. So basically approach this from the other end.
Between the rain and the cold, the fatigue of finding a suitable campsite finally set in, but we luckily found something that more than fit our needs, situated near the Canadian border. The three of us hung out together out of the rain and called it an early night after dinner. Day 3 racked up an additional 200 miles on our rigs. The final night of our trip was the coldest yet, and we made it through with the help of heated blankets and diesel heaters. The weather had not improved from the day before, a far cry from how we started our journey 3 days ago. Only a few miles from our final destination, we packed up and headed to the West Quoddy Head Lighthouse, the easternmost point of the continental U.S.
All right, well, let's get to our final destination, the most eastern point, and then we'll go eat brunch after that. Fine.
Sunday morning, 10 a.m., we had completed the journey. Despite the obstacles, the 3 rigs made it without any mechanical issues. Upon leaving the Candy Stripe Lighthouse, the 3 of us headed to Lubec to grab some brunch before going our separate ways. Heading south towards home, I felt like I had just a little more adventure left in me. For a few years now, I've had Jasper Beach marked on my map as a place to visit. I decided to stop by since it was on the way home. The foggy day added to the eerie atmosphere of a beach made entirely of volcanic stones.